Hello viewers, welcome to another edition of Veritas Half Hour. Veritas Half Hour is our weekly television program where we discuss academic excellence and quality formation at Veritas University, Abuja. My name is Cyril Ole, I'm your regular host. In this week's edition, we are glad to have as our guest Dr. Mike Bonibaza. Dr. Baza is the Director of Consultancy Services at Veritas University, Abuja. He is also the Center Director for IJMB and JUPEB. Doctor, it's nice to talk to you this week.
Thank you, Doc. I'm happy to have you in my office.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's start. You have a very interesting profile. Your interest is in history and international relations.
Correct.
You specialize in international studies.
Yes.
And I think in the past you were acting head of Department of History and International Relations at Veritas University, Abuja. Am I right?
Yes, you are
And
right.
also you are a member of the admission committee.
Yes.
At least I have met you a number of occasions where you are screening students for admission.
That's right.
And then recently the Vice Chancellor also appointed you as a hostel manager, master for one of the male hostels.
Yes, and also I was appointed by the Vice Chancellor as the chairman of Protocol and Production Senate Committee.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, well, what an interesting profile. Dr. Baza, let me start by asking you, you are director for IJMB and JUPEB. What is IJMB? What is JUPEB?
Okay, thank you for having me, and I'm very glad to be on your program today. It's quite exciting and educating.
Thank you.
IJMB is a preliminary program of the university, and is being anchored by almost all the universities in Nigeria, especially the northern part. JUPEB, on the other hand, is also widely accepted now. It came late on board, because IJMB has been there for so many years, and JUPEB is making wave, and most universities are now imbibing the culture of JUPEB in their own university, and so we also want to be part of it. But to expand the acronym IJMB and JUPEB, IJMB is actually Interim Joint Matriculation Board.
Okay.
Yes, while JUPEB is Joint Universities Preliminary Examinations Board.
Okay.
And IJMB is headquartered in ABU Zaria. That is the place that has always served as their national headquarters. Whereas JUPEB is coordinated from Lagos at Yaba, and I have had the privilege of also visiting their headquarters at the instance of our Vice Chancellor. And it has been discovered that these programs have really been very useful and helpful to students who are seeking admissions to universities.
Okay, so if I understand you correctly, these two programs run similar programs, as it were.
Very similar, yes.
And the aim is to prepare
students,
intending candidates
yes,
for entry into universities.
Yes, but let us make this point.
Right.
That is actually meant for students who have not made up their JAMB cutoff marks.
Okay.
You know, like now if the universities are asked to have their benchmark at 170 and students have 140,
okay,
they cannot qualify to enter university at that point.
Okay.
So IJMB or JUPEB will give them that leverage, that preparatory stage,
okay,
to be able to come into the program, okay, for 1 year, intensive program, write their exam, and then after 1 year, they go into 200 level. So it's a program that prepares students for 200 direct
entry,
yes,
level status.
So at the end of the day, even though they didn't make up their JAM, or for one reason or the other, they missed writing out their JAM examination, that means they will not have lost any year.
Okay.
They will catch up with their mates who have ab initio entered the program, the university at the onset. Okay,
who administers this exam?
It is a nationally regulated exam.
Okay.
Yes, so the program at the beginning of the academic session, they will release the academic calendar. They will tell you when admissions are starting and when admissions must end. The syllabus are released at the onset to make sure that the tutors are properly keyed into the syllabus of the program. And then at the end of it, exams are taken nationally at the same time everywhere that the program is affiliated. So for example, IJMB, their own exam started 15th of June. And this exam will end on 30th of June. And then between 30th of June to the 15th of June, there will be conference marking, there will be schedule for the release of the result and all that.
How do you continue to teach students in an era where universities are closed down, either because of COVID or insecurity? Do you organize online lectures for them?
Yes, luckily for us in VERITAS University, online teaching has become a tradition. And the opportunity was offered us by the challenges of the COVID-19 era, whereby the university dived into online teaching and trained lecturers to do that. So immediately, our JUPEB tutors also imbibed the culture. And so anytime that we have the need to combine the online with the on-site teaching, it flows seamlessly.
Okay, let's look at the various programs that is covered under IJMB and JUPEB. At the VERITAS University Abuja, for instance, what are the major faculties covered by the programs that you teach in IJMB and JUPEB?
We have to tally our own program with the national program of JUPEB and IJMB. And so they have 3 faculties.
3 faculties?
Yes, we have the faculties of humanity, arts and humanities. We have the faculty of social and management sciences. And we have the faculty of natural and applied sciences. So these 3 faculties, each of our students that is registered under any of them will have to do 3 subjects. And those subject combinations will be respected in accordance to the intending course they wish to pursue in their undergraduate studies.
Okay, so for instance, I am assuming that if a candidate intends to come and study history and international relations, under arts and faculty of arts and humanities, what are the key subjects that we expect? Exactly, the combinations.
For example, a student that intends to study history and international relations, the IJMB and JUPEB subject combination will be like English literature. That is the first. Then CRS. Then the student is at liberty to choose between government or history. So these are the courses for history and international relations.
What about social and management sciences?
Social and management sciences, the student will also be given, we will have a template for the subject combination. So social and management sciences, the person will be advised to do economics, business studies, and English literature.
The same applies for natural and applied sciences. There must be 3.
3. Yes, there must be 3 also. And the one is obvious: maths, biology, chemistry. And but you know, as I said, the subject combination will emphasize so much on what the student intends to pursue.
So you said the students are writing their exams currently?
Yes, currently.
Are the exams covering these various combinations you have mentioned?
Yes, because like now when you look at what we have at Tuesday the 15th of June 2021, we have biology practical, and they have categorized it into biology 3A, biology 3B, and the essence of that categorization is simply that according to the numbers, if the numbers are too massive, then the students will be split into two.
Okay.
Because of possibly the lab spacing, you will not be
Okay.
able to accommodate all of them. Yeah, so, and then there will be routine part of the questions and all that.
Okay.
So that's how we do it.
So are the exams coming under the three different categories? Like
Yes.
this week is for arts and humanities.
No, it's mixed.
Next week is mixed up.
It's mixed up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's mixed up.
Okay. Will you, after this interview, if you permit us,
Yes.
we would like to take our camera to the examination halls
Okay.
to see what the students are doing.
Yeah, that would be fascinating.
Yes, so that we can see what the students are doing,
Yes.
and then we'll be able to assess how well the exam is.
That's
Go-
very
going
much
on.
in order, and you are very much welcome.
Okay.
We appreciate your presence.
Okay, so let me ask you,
Yes, sir.
is there a number put to the admission policy every year for IJMB and JUPEB?
Very, very good question, because the admission policy of JUPEB, for
Yeah.
example,
Yes.
and as I said, because of the nature of the stringent policy,
Yes.
you must have a minimum of 50 plus one student to qualify as a center.
Okay.
Yes, if you have less than that, you will be attached
To another
to
center.
another center.
Okay.
And luckily for us, this is our first outing, and I tell you, even the headquarters in Lagos has so appreciated us and given us a lot of kudos.
Okay.
Because for them, we started for the first time, we had over 200 enrollment in our program.
Okay.
We have enrolled over 200 students.
For both IJMB and
No,
JUPEB?
just JUPEB alone.
Oh, JUPEB alone.
Yes, IJMB, we have 76
Okay.
on our roll. But you remember that we started IJMB earlier, 2019-2020 session. But because of the interruptions caused by COVID-19, we had a lot of issues.
Okay.
So the set we are exiting now have been with us for actually more than 1 year.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
But JUPEB, this is our first set. We are within their time frame, and we are doing so well.
So if eventually they meet the admission conditions,
Yes.
is it the school that goes back to JAM to say, issue admission letters to these students, or do they write
Okay. That's
do they write another JAM?
No, they won't write another jam. What they do, and as we have just done, is they will do their program. Our school fees is inclusive.
Okay.
Once we admit our students, we tell them what they must pay.
Okay.
So when they pay all these school fees that include everything, then the university does all other aspects for them.
Okay.
Because in the school fees, the registration fee is built in, the accommodation fee is built in, the examination fee is built in, the JAM direct entry form registration is built in. So it is the university's responsibility to follow up those external requirements and make sure that they are being put in place. So for example, they just concluded JAM registration. We organized them as a group, and we paid for them everything because they have already paid upfront in their school fees. And we did that seamlessly, even though at the beginning we had a challenge of the NIN issue.
Yeah, I
but
remember
our
that.
Vice Chancellor, in his magnanimity, invited the NIN center to our university.
Oh,
that
so
can
they
register.
came to VERITAS
Yes, they came to
and registered the
VERITAS,
students.
Stayed for about a week.
Oh.
Registered our students that have those challenges.
Okay.
And luckily for us, we got our NIN. Then, because it's a requirement that must be presented before you can generate your profile code.
Okay.
Yes, your profile code.
Yeah,
So we did everything. Yeah.
Let me ask this question. In the unlikely event
Yes.
that after spending this number of months,
Yes.
sometimes years,
Yes.
with your center,
Yes.
a student does not measure up,
Yes.
what happens to him?
Well, we also, even this morning, we actually discussed this with Father Peter Bakov, the chairman of the admission committee.
Okay.
Because we discovered that even though the IJMB or JUPEB may have their own cut-off mark, but the universities are also at liberty to also lower their standard to be able to accommodate their own students.
Okay.
And at one of the conferences I went to in Akure, FUTA, Federal University Akure, one professor from University of Ilorin told us that when they started the program, they discovered that some of them made only 2/16. And the vice chancellor then said, well, we cannot let them go. They have been with us. We have to admit them. They are our own product. Then we continue to refine them. So they lowered their marks from 5 to 2 in order to accommodate their own students.
Okay.
I'm not saying that we're going to calm down that low, but what I'm saying is that if, for example, JUPEB or IJMB tell us that you can't admit into 200 level people that have less than 6 points, we as a university have the power,
liberty
to tell them that, well, we want to.
These students have been with you for some time.
We want to law
you can also vouch for their readiness to work and to
do well in the undergraduate program.
Okay, we'll go to
that is allowed.
Okay, thank you. We'll go to the classrooms now, exam halls, to see what the students are doing. We'll come back to conclude the interview.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
I have staff here representing both the Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, where the headquarters of IJMB is located. He is also representing IJMB. Haliru Idris is of Institute of Education, ABU, Zaria. You're welcome to VERITAS University.
Thank you very much.
So what's your mission here, sir?
Our mission is to come here and conduct IJMB examination, which is supposed to last for about 18 days, I think, from the 14th to the 30th of June 2021.
Okay. Yes. And in the process of doing that, and in the process of supervising the exams, I can imagine that this is not the only place you are going to. You will also go to other centers to see what they are doing. Is that right?
Exactly.
And what is your impression so far of the conduct of the examinations, conduct of the students at VERITAS University, Abuja?
You see, as far as supervision of IJMB is concerned, I am an old-timer, because this is my 11th time of going out to supervise IJMB. I've been to so many schools, government schools, private schools. To be frank and sincere, not because I'm here, honestly, yours is with a difference. You are unique, especially when I rate you among the private universities I have attended, I have supervised. I think this is my third university I've visited for this purpose. Because I'm in front of camera, I don't think it is wise for me to mention those universities. But for sure, you are unique. That is it, for sure, in terms of everything. Conduct, the structure, atmosphere, the reception, and also the conduct of the students themselves. The consumables, what is required in the laboratory, everything is splendid.
Well, nice to hear this. It's also encouraging, and I'm sure that the Vice Chancellor, Professor Ichoku, will be very glad to hear that his efforts are paying off.
Honestly speaking.
Let me ask, IJMB in VERITAS University Abuja, as well as in some other schools, we have had people complain, we have had people say IJMB is a waste of time, is a waste of the students' time, instead of them to go directly to the universities. What do you think of that expression?
First and foremost, I want to let you know that IJMB has been in existence for more than 30 years. Okay. Most of the products in the northern part of Nigeria, most of the elites in northern part of Nigeria are products of IJMB, either in Zaria or in some other parts of the north. Right. IJMB is a very, very good exams. And believe you me, a student of IJMB, serious student of IJMB, will find 200 level upwards as easy as anything. because the syllabus, the curriculum has covered, has gone deep enough to cover so many things in the undergraduate. So a very good student of IJMB can make a very good selection of courses, professional courses, if you so likes, medicine, pharmacy, law, mass communication, etc., etc. And believe you me, I know that he can be able to perform wonderfully if he goes into those areas because of the background he has gotten with IJMB. One thing is with IJMB, a student must have to keep his laziness aside. He must have to work hard, work for it, get the required points, and then you forge ahead. And believe me, you will see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Well, thank you. It's a good place to leave it. Thank you, Haliru Idris, for visiting Veritas University at Abuja. It's been nice talking with you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So we have also here a representative of IJMB who is here to supervise the exams at Veritas University, Abuja, Dr. Ashiru Aminu. Dr. Aminu is a senior lecturer at Kano University Science and Technology. Doctor, it's nice to have you in our midst.
Thank you, sir.
You are from IJMB?
Yes, sir.
To supervise the exam, I am told.
Yes,
the
sir.
IJMB exam going on.
Yes, sir.
Tell us your impression about the exam itself.
Well, the exam is okay. We have just started this morning, but the way we see the people and the preparation of the school is excellent. It's okay. And it seems to be the school put everything in a place. And I'm praying all the schools that they are doing IJMB should imitate from this school because they have put everything in a place. The candidates, they are well prepared. The accommodation is okay. And the way the vice principal welcome us and his subordinate, that the director consultancy, is okay. And all the teachers, I mean the lecturers, they are highly friendly. Okay. Yeah.
How long is the exam?
We are going to stay here from now. The exam, the length is almost 21 days, the whole exercise. But we are going to stay here. We are going to live here on 30th June.
June.
Yes.
Okay. In the event that the candidates are complaining of one thing or the other about IJMB, we expect that you will address.
Yeah, we are
some
doing
of their
that.
concerns.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay.
Because myself, I taught in his school that we are doing IJMB for decades.
Okay.
That is Kano.
Okay.
Before I moved to the university.
Okay. So you are an old war horse in this IJMB.
Indeed, sir. Yes, sir.
It's nice to talk to you, Dr.
Thank you very
Ashiru.
much, sir. Thank you,
Dr. Aminu.
You are welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Dr. Baza has been an interesting one. We went around, we saw some of the students writing their exams, as you said. But something caught our attention.
Yes.
We discovered that some of the students, some of the candidates you have here are special students.
Yes.
With challenges.
Yes.
How do you deal with such students?
Okay, thank you for this very important question also. We have special students with special needs in our program, JUPEB IJMB. Even in one of the conferences I attend, the program does not encourage special students to be admitted into the program. But we have made our own case. As a Catholic university, as a faith-based university, we cannot turn back people that we think we can help by putting extra effort.
Exactly.
So what we have now decided, through the permission of the Vice Chancellor, is to give those special students opportunity to be part of our system. And that we have done by appealing to our tutors to apply extra patience in handling them. Because what they actually need is a bit of patience. But what we have discovered, even in the course of managing those people with special needs, is the attitude of their fellow students towards them. Very exciting, very accommodating, and very encouraging.
They tolerate them too.
They tolerate them, and I tell you, one of our specially challenged students is like a hero among his mates. Anywhere he goes, they hail him. and he's very robust in every.
That's some kind of encouragement.
Yes, so it gives them that moral boost.
Yes.
That
you are not rejected by the society. You are not rejected by your colleagues.
So I tell you, the few students that we have with special needs in our group are well respected, they are well accommodated, and they are well catered for.
How many of these students do you have as special students?
We have 5 in our program.
5 currently?
Yes, we have 5, yes.
Okay.
We have 5, 2 in IJMB, 3 in JUPEB.
Okay.
Yes.
And is there any way the parents are asked to pay extra in order to accommodate them?
No. For now, they are just treated like any other person.
Okay.
But honestly, because of the extra measures we put in and all that, the university is also thinking that the parents may be told in future admissions that they have to also take extra responsibility for those specially gifted children.
Now, this set of students,
yes,
are they on campus or
yes,
they come from their homes?
No, they are on campus.
They are on campus with the rest of the students.
Yes, they stay in the hostel. They take their belt, move around with them. And I tell you, some of them have visual challenges. Some of them have physical challenges. But all of them, we are managing and coping with them very well.
What this strikes me like saying, it is not just that they are tutors that require extra patience. Exactly.
Yes, they are mentors.
And they are mentors. The hostel managers, their fellow students need to go a long way to show them, some kind of extra love.
Yes. So I think that is one of the takeaways we have from this challenging exercise, that brotherhood is well manifested in the way people treat one another in the university community.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised, being a Catholic faith-based university, that VERITAS University Abuja is going all out to, entertain such challenges for the rest of the society. Well, it's been nice talking with Dr. Mike Boni Baza,
Thank you, Doc.
Director of Consultative Services, VERITAS University Abuja. He is also the Center Director for IJMB and JUPEB.
Thank you, Doc.
Doctor, you have really educated us more on IJMB and JUPEB.
And anytime, welcome to this place.
We are sure you will come back to talk to
Thank you, sir.
to know how the students are doing.
Thank you.
Thank you, viewers, for watching us. This is VERITAS Half Hour, where we teach academic excellence and quality formation at VERITAS University Abuja. I am your host, Cyril Ole. Thank you for watching us, and keep watching. Next week, we'll come up with a fresh edition of VERITAS Half Hour. Thank you.
Thank you, Cyril. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.